What the hell's going on? See what I did there? See what I did? I tied it.
Just get to the stuff.
It's what the hell.
Yeah,
Hi.
yeah, we got it.
Oh, hey, go rate, like, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Tell your friends about us. You know the deal. We need more. And you know what? Someone sent an
Just
email.
just your friends, not your family members, though. Don't tell your family members about us.
Oh, if you tell your family members, they're going to
Just
have
your
you
friends.
committed.
Yeah, just your friends.
But if you send us an email, TJ will send you a book.
He's got a lot of them. I mean, because I don't know though. I mean, if you've collected that many books, you might not want to spare them.
I'm just holding silence as long as I can, just to wait for Jason to shit the bed.
We'll be right back after this. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Oh man, what the hell? How you doing? Welcome to another episode of the What the Hell podcast. So glad you're here. My name is Sean.
TJ.
But I was waiting for and we're back.
And we're back.
Yes.
Are you happy now?
Well, yeah, I might as well be for some reason.
Right? I mean, we don't want you looking like the purple crying lightning cloud that's over your shoulder there. Yeah, that guy.
I mean, you woke up this morning, so you probably should be happy.
That's true. That is a good point.
Yep. And by the way, that is Jason. Right there. Right there. That's Jason. Anyway, how's it going? What's happening? What's crack-a-lacking? Let's get into it. How has your week been? Let's start with, as usual, the man of many books.
Yes, I am man of many books. My week's been good, just about status quo as usual, which is more than welcome after the holidays. Like, just give me some normal weeks. Let's get back into the groove.
Makes
How about
sense.
you,
Yeah, pretty normal, par for the course type stuff going on. Didn't really do much. Worked, hung out. Yeah, normal. Back to the normal. And let's go back down here to Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls,
or you'll just find a magnificent jackass.
I don't even know if I need to talk. That was actually pretty good. I'll just leave it with that.
Somebody clip that.
The usual. Pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Except for all the various fruit and rainbows that are behind me at the moment. Those are all my new friends. They're just that's why they're friends with me, is because they're
drawn in
Ohio.
Welcome to the glimpse. Welcome to the glimpse inside Jason's mind.
I should have actually adjusted it to where the rainbow actually went over top of my head.
Oh, that's perfect. It can look like your hair.
Yeah. Oh well. Wait, I don't know. Does it do it if I adjust the screen? Oh, look.
Look at that.
There.
Look at that. He's got the fancy chair that lowers. So now he's.
That wasn't the chair. That wasn't a chair. That was my laptop screen.
Ah. Even better.
I'm a pretty princess now. Look at that. I don't know. I don't remember what was in the. Oh yeah, there it was.
No comment on the pretty princess. I'm not even going there.
Fine, then don't. I don't care. Need your goddamn approval.
No, you don't. No, you absolutely do not.
Your free time is your prerogative.
That's right. That's right.
Even the lemon's sick of your shit.
Oh, at this point, I think a lot of people are sick of my shit, but what do you do?
Oh my God.
Just stop shitting.
That reminds me of when I worked for Tejas Distributors, which is a vending company. Sean, you remember this?
Oh yeah.
So we would do the stuffed animals for the claw machines, and there was this one bear I remember taking a picture of, and I took a picture of it and put it on Facebook, and it's just even this bear is sick of your shit because this bear had the most just like look on its face.
That lemon has the same look that Lynn has most of the time.
Wish I could say I'm shocked.
Right.
Oh yeah. Well, no. Yeah.
All
Nobody.
right. No one's shocked. Although you got to admit, Jason's favorite is probably the cape wearing starfish.
That's why he's right behind me. Right behind. Damn it. Behind me. Getting
The whole mirror thing screws with you.
right in there. Okay. Wherever he's at. He's behind me somewhere.
Yeah, we're 13 minutes in. Jason shit the bed twice. This is gonna be the best
Well,
episode.
we got the rainbow signaling for a touchdown.
It's good.
I do like the creepy roller skate.
Yeah, that is a little.
I gotta find that photo. I gotta find that photo somewhere and remember because I don't remember what city it was in. Because like I said, it was on the way from when we were moving to Vegas or when I was moving to Vegas. So yeah,
That's got to be a window for a dispensary or something.
I don't remember where we stopped, but actually it should be. Wait,
Eat our gummies, and this is what you'll see.
well, yeah. Actually, what it should be? Wouldn't it be in the?
Oh, that's funny. The to TJ's point, that roller skate looks like it belongs on the foot of a garbage pail kid.
Pretty much.
Right?
I mean, totally.
Actually, oddly enough, now that you mention it, we actually we were at Walmart the one day and there was some kind of thing at the register for that referenced garbage pail kids. And Lynn was like, what was that? And I'm like, you don't know what garbage pail kids are?
No.
So I almost left her right there. I was like, okay, you buy your shit and go.
I would have called that justified.
You're
Like-
walking home.
I almost want to like show up at a skating rink with those skates.
It was Oklahoma City. That's where it was at.
I'm not surprised at all, but
Yeah.
there's no way weed is legal there.
Yeah, Oklahoma City.
No, I think that's still only medical in Oklahoma. It's not recreational yet.
Air quotes around that. Medical.
Yeah. Well.
No, it's the Wild West up here.
Oh yeah. Well. Still in the Bible Belt down here, so.
Of course.
All righty. So here's what we're going to do today. As you've probably guessed from the title of the episode, it's time for messed up news stories and reactions. So everyone had a homework assignment, grab a messed up news story or two. And hopefully no one copied it. I'm sure we didn't. But what we're going to do is we're going to read our news stories and get everyone's reaction because they tend to be funny. So, TJ, you said you had a few, so why don't you kick us off?
All right, so mine's not exactly a news story. I'm going to kick this off because this might not be my funniest one. So this happened to me on Friday. So, as many of you know, for new listeners, I work at a crematory. And so, standard procedure is like someone shows up in a van, usually a van, most of the time, be it a hearse, whatever. And they pull up to the back door, ass end first, ring the doorbell, back it in, and that's when we pull out the body. So, someone shows up, it's a wood casket, no big deal. Done this a million times before. So I pull the cart up to the van. The cart's lower than the van, so we can get the body out with ease. And there's two things. You listen to the first thud, the second thud, and that's how you know the body's out. So I hear the two thuds, right? And that's usually when I go to the end of the body and start pulling it out of the way so homeboy can shut the van. So I go to pull it out of the way, and homeboy just goes, yeah. Got run over by a wood casket on Friday.
What the fuck?
To the point where, like, I was on the ground. My foot was trapped under the cart. And worst part is, dude didn't even notice that, like, dude that was helping him just, like, I don't know, fucking disappeared.
Oh my god.
So then he goes to, like I'm on the ground on my back, like cart on my foot. And he just goes to start like pushing it like directly over me. I had to take my left foot and go, no, stop.
Oh my.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
There's something you think would never have happened in your life.
That is definitely one of those ones where you kind of go, yeah, that's one of the that you have to explain where you work first.
Yeah.
Because if you tell that story as a, somebody goes, oh, come on, you're just, you're making that shit up.
No.
I got run over by a casket the other day. What?
Literally. And the problem is like I've had too much experience with this recently, but you know that moment where it's happening, but you don't know how to react. Like I'm not a screamer, right? So like if I fall, I don't scream. Mostly I believe it's because like I did a bunch of dumb backyard wrestling with my friends when I was younger. So like falling to me is just like, okay, here we go. Wee. But
How's that go again?
okay, here we go. Wee. And that's what it was. So like I fell and it's just like I'm on the ground and I haven't screamed, but like I'm just going, do you think I'm David Copperfield? Like I don't just disappear.
Get a drop off your body and get a magic show. Poof.
Whee!
Oh my.
Yeah, it's so many things that like the visual there is a fucking riot. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry it happened to you, but it's funny.
Oh no, that's why I'm presenting it. Because at the same time, I got myself unpinned and I went, fuck this, I'm going home.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
I'm still wrapping my head around the overall procedure where you're like, you just listen for the two thuds and then you're fine.
Well, it's usually the feet and then the head end.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, no, that's what. Yeah, I mean, when you describe it, yes, it makes sense. But like, as an outsider, you kind of go, yeah, okay, all right.
Well,
Thud, thud.
this is a job where like like people ask me what I'm doing when I open the machine and I go, you don't want to know.
Right.
I can see that.
So we'll just leave it at that.
I can see that.
Yeah, it's one of those ones every now and then call TJ, say, hey, how's it going? And be like, burning bodies.
Turning and burning.
Oh God. Okay, that was pretty good. It makes it even funnier though because it's real and it actually happened to you.
Oh
Not
wow.
just
Yeah.
random news
Like,
stories that we pulled off the internet.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I was like, this is a good topic. I was like, I gotta
Right.
throw this in there though. Like, that's awesome.
TJ
Because
got
don't get me
run over
wrong,
by a
I'm
cat.
perfectly fine. Foot's fine. No
That's
broken
good.
bones, no soreness, nothing. Thankfully.
Yeah.
I don't nearly have any good stories like that where I work. So
I don't want
relative.
these good stories. I want boring ass days, Jason.
Oh well, all right. Well, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. All right, Jason, what do you got for us?
Well, this one was actually because as I was thinking of or trying to think of the to do my homework, Lynn actually mentioned this, which was this was local, so it was in a town called Van Wert, Ohio.
Okay.
I didn't even know there was a town called Van Wert, VANWERT, Van
Okay.
Wert,
That sounds like an STD.
kind of, yeah. But this was actually I gotta see. Let me see if this was.
Some kind of rare blister.
So this is a story from November of last year.
Do you have any Van Wert cream?
Van Wert. Man, I got a bad case of the Van Werts.
Dude, she had been words.
They're all over. So, in the middle of November of 2022, I remember it vividly. It was a good time. It was a good year. It was, I don't know.
We need background storytelling music.
Yeah. But
I
yeah,
was,
they
I was
were.
literally thinking, like, is this story time with Jason Waterfalls right now?
I got the characters behind me for it.
Story time, story time, story time.
But yeah, in the middle of November in Van Wert, there were around 25 to 40,000 mink released from a mink farm around here. Some activist decided to, do their duty to save the mink.
So
And
this
release-
wasn't on purpose.
No, well, no, this, yeah, no, it
It
was.
was, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I mean.
but yeah, they released about 25 to 40,000 mink
Oh my God.
from their cages, to the point where, I think the news story said about half of them probably died like almost instantly from getting run over.
I'm shocked. Not
Oh
really.
yeah. Well, yeah.
And yeah. So they said that they were somebody decided to.
I'm
release-
surprised there's not footage of this somewhere. Tell you the truth.
I don't see it anywhere on here, but yeah, that was one of the local stories from around us where it was like, okay, great job being an activist, where you released all these mink and then like half of
To
them
their doom.
just died.
Yeah,
Well,
you fucking killed him. Let's
Yeah.
call it what it is.
Well, the other side of that is, I mean, despite any that obviously got run over, because there were a great many of them that got run over as they were escaping. You're talking about the middle of November, so like,
Oh yeah.
was this place climate controlled? Because you're going to release them, so some of them are going to freeze to death. Some of them are just going to die because they get run over. Some depending on predators and what you're like. So, wait, what exactly was this doing?
Well,
You're free. Oh,
and let's just assume that all these fucking minks are or have been like raised in that cage, right? They don't know what a fucking road is. They
No.
don't know that there's a 2,000-pound machine coming their way, and to get out of the way, they're like, "Oh, what's that?" Now I'm dead.
Oh, wait. So it says whoever this was believes the Animal Liberation Front. I'm not joking. I'm reading this right from the article. Is responsible because of a spray painted message that was found on the farm. So the ALF, the ALF,
So
the ALF.
this is how I see this happening. I'm going to use my pitch one for this one.
We're gonna set all of these minks free so they don't become fur coats. Go, be free. Oh fuck!
Whoops.
Let's
Traffic.
get the fuck out of here.
Like, I want to go to the Elf building, wherever that is, and just go, "All right, y'all are free. Get the fuck out."
Right.
Oh,
Well, and,
there's-
you know,
Do you like it?
And you know what's going on now? They're all going, well, they're dead now. They're becoming fur fucking coats.
Wait, so just the same way that TJ said that, like, half of them, if they were raised in their cages, don't know what the like what the fuck was going on. So it said whoever was, I think one of the local law enforcement, there we go, said around 80% of the mink have been captured or stayed in their cages.
That's
So
what I
they-
mean.
So
Yeah.
they
They
opened
don't
it and the
know
mink went,
anything. They're expecting to get fed.
They're like, what the fuck you want us to do?
Yeah, like, just fucking, where's my food? Like, somebody just comes and gives me food. I don't know how to hunt.
Right.
so if you're in a cage in a climate controlled building and somebody opens the cage and then opens the door, you go, wait, no, I'm gonna
Yeah.
stay in here.
Especially if it's November. I'm like, dude, fuck you.
Oh, yeah.
It's November in Ohio. I'm good. Fuck off. All right. That's pretty good.
Yep. Fun.
This one, I printed it out.
You printed it out.
Yeah, because I didn't want to go back and forth on the computer screen. So this way I can just kind of look off to the side
Were
here.
you already printing out MapQuest directions too?
I was.
900 years
I am.
old.
I am. No, I'm 50. Anyway, let's do our usual. I'm just going to go with a headline, and then we'll let you two react. This is November 8th, 2022. The headline: Airport security, a gun, and a chicken. A TSA story straight out of South Florida.
So I knew there was no way we were going to get through this episode without Florida man appearing.
I was just gonna say, I mean, as soon as you you listed all the stuff to be at the beginning of that, and then you trailed off to the tail end where you said South Florida, and I went, okay, yeah, that
Yep.
makes sense.
Yep.
All right.
So,
Not even
First per-
surprised. Hit
No.
me.
so, first paragraph. So, where will one find a gun being used to stuff a bird a few weeks before Thanksgiving month? Naturally, at an airport serving Miami Fort Lauderdale. I shit the bed. But just as some people mistakenly believe turkeys can fly, TSA agents at this airport found that a woman flying to Haiti mistakenly believed a gun could fly if put inside a chicken.
Stop. Full stop. Fucking what? Okay. Like, gun case, I understand. Where did you pull chicken out of?
Do chickens make good holsters?
Apparently.
Apparently, this one. So, yeah, so she believed the gun could fly, put inside a chicken. And I got to give this writer credit, right? Because
that didn't kill the chicken.
well, no, it's a dead chicken.
Yeah, I
Oh,
assume the
it's-
chicken's
it's-
dead.
it's
You
a-
put a gun in a chicken,
Okay,
it's gonna
okay,
die.
all right.
So, again, the writer on this is great, right? So, she believed the gun could fly, put inside a chicken, or at least had a better shot at getting past TSA.
Better shot.
That didn't fly, and neither did she on her planned flight. A pun-filled "The Plot Chickens" Monday post to TSA's Instagram account told and showed the story of a handgun found inside a wrapped baking hen. A gun can never be in your carry-on bag, and it may be illegal to transport in your checked bag as well. So yes, they had wrapped the gun in plastic and shoved it up the ass of a dead chicken. Discuss.
I'm not sure there's much to discuss. I mean,
Like,
it's already
And
Well,
and
well,
and in a fucking carry-on.
Like, the only thing that came to mind was like a Thanksgiving turkey with a shotgun shoved up the ass. Just like the barrel sticking out of one end, the stock sticking out of the other.
It sounds like an episode of Beverly Hillbillies.
Just and someone just carrying it, just doing that casual.
it's just- yeah.
And again, it shows they know that they're wrong and shouldn't. Number one, I don't think taking a gun to Haiti is a good idea in the first place. Number two, they knew it was wrong because they hid it in the place they thought no one would look, in a chicken. Number three, as a restaurant person, okay, a raw chicken in your suitcase for how many
Yeah.
hours?
So I like to think they were standing wherever they were going from to Haiti. They got this gun. They're looking at it, right? And they go, well, that's too big to shove up my own ass. Here's a chicken. We can make this work.
I was gonna say, was that like a was that a
Oh my
something
God.
of convenience? You know, was the chicken close by where she went?
That's
"Let-
that's what I mean. That's what I'm picturing. Just like,
Oh my God. Oh my God. I thought you guys would like that one.
Thank God she didn't have kids.
Whoa.
well, now like she can walk around and said, yeah, I shoved a gun in a cock.
Ah,
Would you, hey, would you go cock my cock?
Yeah. Which one was that?
Sorry.
Do
That
I
was
get-
too
do I
that
get
one was too
best?
easy. I got a 9mm chicken in the oven. Oh,
Ah.
Jesus.
I mean, I guess it depends on the size of the oven. I mean, thank God it wasn't a 12 gauge.
Right?
12 gauge chicken.
Well, I mean, if Homeboy's oven was bigger, we wouldn't be talking about this right now.
That's true. That's true.
Now,
Yeah,
now I
mean,
want to go make up my own chicken dish and call it 9mm chicken or 12 gauge chicken.
I just there are so many like steps in this where you kind of go, between just the gun itself inside a chicken. Obviously, it wasn't a live chicken, and you're like, okay, but just not live chicken somehow in the luggage was better than an actual thing to hold a gun.
Well, I mean, clearly the gun was legal, obviously.
Actually, what I would love to know is, was that in a checked bag, or was that one of those things where she stuck this thing on the conveyor
No,
and
it's carry on.
the guy with
Carry
the
on.
X-ray machine went,
Yeah. That's what happened. It went
that?
through the X-ray. It was a carry-on.
I don't know if
I still like the theory where they just looked at it and was like, well, it's too big to shove up my own ass.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that TSA agent probably looked at that one. Okay, I got to get out of Florida.
No, I
Oh
think
my
like, if
God.
you're in Florida, you're just like in it. You're just like, yep, I'm here. Like psycho ass shit happens here.
Oh yeah.
On at least a similar note to just like things to not necessarily put in your carry-on to send it through the X-ray. This would have been years ago, but I don't know if I ever told you guys my ex-wife at the time, we were going on a trip. So one thing you don't want to do if you're going to send something through the X-ray is if you have a tumbler, like a normal coffee tumbler, whatever it is. Don't put some of your extra like power cords or whatever inside that.
Oh yeah, I can see that going.
Because if that's
really
going
bad.
through the X-ray and the TSA agent sees a cylindrical object, I mean, it didn't, they stopped just to kind of go, hey, what's that? Like nobody went like, no alarms were sounded.
Yeah,
and,
no one was like, get on the ground. But of
But
course
yeah,
it's going to
that
send
was
red
one of those-
flags up.
That was one of those learning experiences. Yeah, maybe don't do that.
Wow.
I think we
Yeah,
also have
that's-
At the same time, though, I get it because like she's just like, this will save space in my
Oh
luggage.
yeah. Oh no, yeah. It was totally innocent the way, to actually what it was for. But I think we actually had almost the same issue. I think just in the sense that somebody looked at it and went, okay, we at least got to check. We had taken a travel poker set. So you're looking at like a square-ish kind of package, but it's got like a bunch of lines in it for what where the chips were. But yeah.
Yeah, you guys are evil.
So yeah.
Sounds like the opening of a James Bond movie.
Kind of.
All right, TJ, bring it in. What do we got? Another one here.
Okay, so I got one for you, boys. Headline: Drug shop selling crack and heroin is opening in Canada after personal use was decriminalized.
What?
A Canadian man says he plans on opening up a shop that lets you buy cocaine and heroin. This move comes after the British Columbia government announced plans to decriminalize possession of Class A drugs for personal use later this month. The shop will be called The Drugstore, and customers will be able to buy 2.5 grams of heroin, crack, and other hard drugs, including methamphetamine. Staff at the store will be wearing bulletproof vests and face masks to protect their identities. Do I need to continue?
No.
No.
So
I think some of those people are going to be seeing some of those characters behind me.
I think so. Okay, so they plan to decriminalize possession or use of these substances. It doesn't say anything about decriminalize dealing these substances. So this guy's just going to be like, come arrest me. Here I am. I got plenty.
Maybe, yeah.
No, oh no. Here's the other thing, though, right? Like, hey, you want a job? Okay, you got to wear this bulletproof vest
And a face mask.
and a face mask, so nobody knows who you are,
And
and
you're gonna potentially get
you're
shot.
about to get robbed 1,000,000,000 times.
Well, let's go down to basics. What if you got a customer complaint? Well, who helped you?
I don't know.
All right, get the fuck out.
It was the dude in the bulletproof vest and the face mask. Yeah, we got 17 of those.
Yeah, and if they're smart, they all have name tags that say Steve on them.
No, yeah. Everybody in the store is named John Doe.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean.
They're
Who
all going to be
else?
numbered.
Server number 6.
Hi, welcome to the drugstore. I'm heroin specialist number 4. How can I help you?
How bad do you need a job to where you're like, yep, I'm gonna work there?
Well, every time I ever hear like anything about bulletproof vests, which obviously they they're a good source of protection, but every time I hear it, I always have I don't remember what movie it was, but one of the lines where somebody puts a vest on somebody and the guy goes, "But what if he shoots me in the face?"
That
That
was
is Dumb and Dumber.
Was it okay?
Yep,
And the response was, we're willing to take that risk.
that was a risk we were willing to take.
Yeah, every time I think about it like a bulletproof vest, I always like that line pops into my head like, what if he shoots me in the face?
In the face, Jeff Daniels.
Yep.
I don't know.
No, that was actually Jim Carrey.
No, it's Jeff
Ask-
Daniels. Jeff
No,
Daniels.
Jeff Daniels was wearing the
Yeah.
bulletproof vest, but Jim Carrey goes, but what if they shot you in the face?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. He goes,
And
"What if
then
he-"
Jeff Daniels
Oh,
goes,
yeah,
yeah, what? And then the FBI chick
Yeah.
was like, we were willing
Yeah,
to take that risk.
Hot FBI lady that was a risk we were willing
They
to take.
gave me a gun and strapped the bulletproof vest on me. But what if they, Lloyd? What if they shot you in the, or Harry? What if they shot you in the face?
Yeah, what if they shoot me in the face?
Okay, so knowing damn well that shit will never ever happen in the United States.
I hope not.
Oh God, no, not happening. Come on, as many states that are fighting against the decriminalization and legalization of marijuana. You know,
True.
just to go to a dispensary now. You think it's ever going to
Okay,
happen
okay,
where
time out,
this
time
other
out.
stuff's going to go on?
That at least was a very interesting thing, at least living in Vegas, where obviously with the dispensaries, you just like drive up like a normal drive-through.
Yeah.
Put
Oh
my
yeah,
order
it's
in
just
and-
like up here.
so it was always interesting because you kind of just pull up and curbside. They just bring you a bag of weed. Like, oh, all right.
So hold on. I'm not gonna lie. So when I found this article, I did not read through it all. And so I must read you this line here.
Okay.
Oh boy.
The business plan reads: the drugstore will provide customers with reliable access to safe tested drugs, harm reduction supplies, and unused sterile needles, pipes, etc., and educational information. Here's how to get fucked up more effectively.
Apparently. What the fuck? Oh my God.
Like,
Yeah.
Surprise.
So yeah, have you ever seen, because you brought up a good point about just driving up and grabbing stuff from the dispensary, and it's all good. Have you ever seen Bill Engvall's stand-up special where his doctor prescribes him
Oh, yeah.
marijuana for
Yeah.
sleep?
Kevin.
You got to look it up. There's like 3 parts to it. It's on YouTube.
Like the part
And-
about the brownie.
Yeah, and he's having trouble sleeping, and his doctor he's like, look, I never thought I'd say this, but have you ever thought of medical marijuana. He gives him the medical marijuana card, and he goes to the dispensary. And the way he talks about parking 2 blocks away and walking in like this, and all that.
Well, that's
It-
what it used to be.
it's great. It's great, Billy. It's funny as hell. And then he gets into the whole, trying to smoke it, and then he goes back and the doc says, no, go get the edible, go get a brownie, right? And then Bill Engvall's big comment is, well, they don't give you a dosage, so I ate the whole fucking brownie.
Yeah. Big mistake.
That'll help you sleep.
And he says,
Yeah, well,
he says about 40 minutes later, I had no body. I thought I was just a head.
you are glued to your seat.
He's like, the phone was ringing. I didn't know how I was going to answer it because I didn't have any hands. I'm just a head.
Yep.
And it was my mother.
Oh, well, yeah.
Pick
I
up
remember
that
that.
phone call.
Oh man, anyway.
It was a good one.
You said dispensary and all that just made me think of that because I've watched it so many times and it's funny. It's just so funny.
Oh, yeah. Well, and I mean, I'm coming from, I've been coming from Ohio, so I didn't, of course, it's not surprising that, obviously either Nevada or Las Vegas, whichever, if it was state level or whatever it was, that, you could just get it free and clear no matter what. But like, I had never experienced just essentially driving up to a drive-through and going, yeah, I'll take that, and I'll take that and that, and all right, show us an ID, and then blah, and then you just you go drive home.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, all right then.
go drive home and you don't have to worry about getting pulled
No.
over because you have weed in the car.
Nope. It was a very interesting
Same thing
experience.
up here. It's like, holy shit, there are weed stores where I just go in and I walk in and I go, yeah, thanks. Bye.
Yep.
See you next time.
I'll be back next week.
Can you get your weed delivered by DoorDash?
Ken,
Oh my god!
Oh, I
these
see. I didn't know.
companies deliver.
Oh man, I don't know why I didn't try that.
100%.
Oh my god! That's fucking amazing.
That is pretty good.
Well, I mean, you have companies out there like Drizzly. Drizzly is literally
Booze delivery.
alcohol DoorDash.
Yep. But alcohol's been legal since Prohibition got ended, so.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
And
so
I-
should weed then, but it
Hey,
it is now. So shut up, Texas boy.
Shut up.
doesn't make any difference to me either way. So.
Hey, we're not Canada, all right?
No, yeah, we're not opening the heroin store.
That's true.
Going to the meth store. You guys need anything?
Wonder if
They're wearing face masks because they don't have any teeth.
the guy who's opening the store's name is Walter White.
No, they have teeth. Like you don't smoke your fucking stash.
Is there an employee discount?
Right?
I think if that question gets asked, like that's an automatic termination.
Automatic
yeah.
disqualification. It's like, sorry, we're not hiring you.
Doing
'cause-
it, you can't use it.
Oh wow, that's although that is pretty fucking shocking. I will admit to have someone come out on the news and be like, "Yeah, we're gonna have a meth and crack and heroin store."
Actually, it almost makes sense that it would actually be open in Florida.
Nikki Six in the '80s is going what?
No doubt.
If this happened in the 80s, Nikki Six would be dead.
many
up
times,
dead.
many times over.
He's lucky he's not dead now.
Wow.
Very
that's
true. Yeah,
Good point.
there would be no kickstarting that hard. At that
Oh
point.
no.
Oh my god.
But
Thank you very much. Oh, okay. So yeah, we're all over the place. We had 9mm chicken, and now we've got the heroin store.
I'm not
Okay.
sure.
I
I'm not
have
sure
one
when we-
more if you guys don't.
What's
I
that?
don't, but go ahead.
Jason, you got another one? You want to go?
Well, mine's like the other at least two that I was thinking of aren't necessarily like fucked up as much as ones you kind of scratch your head and go, "Oh, all right." But
Go ahead.
So
one of them, one of them, wait, who's going?
no, go.
Oh, okay. Well, the one that I had, which, like I said, it's not necessarily a fucked up one, but that was that whole thing with what was it, McCarthy trying to get elected to Speaker of the House,
Oh my God, what a shit show.
where well, and again, you're kind of like, okay, so really all you did was have
Nothing.
so many rounds of voting that everybody just kind of went, okay, fine,
Yeah,
fine,
that's
fine,
exactly what happened.
fine, you know.
Shut up, you whiny little bitch.
Yeah.
All that
But-
was.
and that's what I mean. Like, it wasn't one of the like a real fucked up news story, but it's one you kind of go like, seriously, that's the legacy you're going to leave, is that this took more rounds of voting. This has taken the most rounds of voting in 100 fucking years.
Ever in history.
Yeah, but the fucked up part is he'll spit it and be proud of it. Like, yeah.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
That was the thing that was baffling to me. You're like, okay, so this took that many things, but you know, you're gonna do your Superman pose, like, all right, I'm Speaker of the House now. You're like, oh well, congratulations,
I'm
moron.
Speaker of the House now, but I gave up all my power.
Oh well, yeah. That was true. Yeah, for what, from all the concessions that he
Yeah.
potentially had to make and rule changes or whatever, just so somebody'd go, all right, fine.
Yeah.
Now, let's not dive too deep into this because we
Oh
are
no,
a
no.
politics podcast.
But it is pretty fucked up.
Oh, no.
It does meet the criteria. It is pretty fucked up.
Oh, 100%
no.
it's
Oh,
fucked
no.
up.
And that's what I mean. Like, I wasn't bringing it up yet to start a political conversation yet, obviously, because I got no interest in that. It was just kind of one of those where you're like, really?
Yeah,
Really?
like this is like my commentary is like I got no dog in that hunt, but
Oh yeah.
I'm sitting there going,
My
"The fuck are you
commentary
doing?"
my commentary is, how fucked up do you have to be for your entire group of massively fucked up individuals to look at you and go, no, you're fucked up and we're not voting?
Well, yeah, true.
That's what fucked up cubed.
Pretty much.
If we do the math, it's not squared. It's cubed at that point. Oh my God.
But yeah, that was it. Yeah, that was it.
All right.
Which
No,
is one
I
of the-
think that's a good point. Without getting into the political part of it, yeah, just the fucked upness of it. I love it.
That's our government.
surprise.
Meanwhile, Canada's opening a meth store.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true. For all we know, that's in response to the politics here.
Right? Yeah, probably. TJ's like, I'm moving to Canada.
Yeah, right.
No
It's cold
way.
up there.
I
Very-
got dispos here in Michigan. I'm good.
There you go.
All my sports teams are here. Come
Yeah.
on.
All right, what you got for us, Tej?
Okay, so this is a little less fucked up than my last one, but I want you to imagine how pissed you would be. Headline: Power restored to nearly 8K South Seattle residents after outage caused by gunfire.
Oh
So many questions.
yeah.
Is this a drive-by gone wrong?
Power has been restored to most customers in South Seattle after the outrage and impacted nearly 8,000 people. Seattle Light tweeted just after the incident, 7:30 p.m. South Seattle and the Rainier Valley were most of the areas heavily impacted. Around 7:30, 7,803 customers were without power. At 8:46, Seattle Light tweeted that the power had been restored, and the outage map showed just 3 customers without power. Just after 7:30, the Seattle Police Department were tweeted, or my turn,
And TJ shits the bed.
my turn.
Hey, that's my thing.
Yeah, we all do it.
Damn it.
True.
The Seattle Police Department tweeted about the shooting where someone suffered a graze wound to the head on blah, 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 which the police chief later confirmed the shooting was the reason that knocked out the power to thousands. So, how mad would you be?
I'd be pretty fucking pissed. Not gonna lie.
Jesus.
Oh,
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Doesn't seem that would be kind of worth knocking out my Wi-Fi.
Well, and that's the thing, like, and I'm not trying to come off like an insensitive asshole. Like, I'm glad homeboy, like, is fine. Just got grazed, whatever. You knocked out my power. You fucked up my night.
completely. That's pretty fucked up.
Oh, I completely agree.
That's yeah.
Seriously?
That wow. Oh God.
Well, it just goes to show, like just the amount. I mean, and this is just us looking kind of today to find like different
yeah.
weird news stories. I mean, just the amount of potential that we could have found. I mean, really, if you really want to consider it, we could actually make this episode like 4 hours long, if not
Oh,
longer.
for sure.
For as
Oh,
many.
anytime you guys want to come back to this episode, like, I literally have a site on my favorites bar that gives me fucked up news stories.
Oh, even better.
So
Yeah. So here's a head. I got one.
all right.
I found a headline. You know, because Daily Mail is pretty good about pulling this shit together when you search it. So here's one from Daily Mail, and it just gives you the headline. It doesn't give you any context or anything, right? But it says, "Make better choices. Endangered Hawaiian monk seals keep getting eels stuck up their noses, and scientists want them to stop." The hilarious article from the Washington Post revealed scientists have asked seals to make better choices. And it's got a picture. Oh, where's my screen share button?
They've asked seals.
Look at DJ just walking away like, oh my God.
He's going to get a book.
Share screen and share. There you go. There it is.
Oh, good Lord.
Endangered Hawaiian monk seals keep getting eels stuck up their noses, and scientists want them to stop.
I love the picture where it's kind of like, I mean, that.
I looked at the picture and I was like, what kind of fucked up animal is that? And then I went, oh.
Well, and you kind of go like, okay, does the seal like stick it like somehow? Are they positioning themselves wrong? Were the eels doing that? Or are they actually somehow putting them up their nose? Are they like, what? There's so many questions to that.
TJ's coming in on the background, just going, the hell. Okay.
I still love the idea that scientists are asking them to stop. Like, come on, guys, stop doing that.
They're seals. They're not 5-year-olds. Make better choices. This is the fucking animal kingdom. Yeah, I wish when I encountered a bear, it wouldn't attack me and fucking kill me. Guess what? Still gonna do it. And even though I could sit there and go, bear, make better choices, I'm dead. I'm fucking dead. Shut up.
I can still just imagine the kind of scenario where like a seal is just like getting ready to do it, and one of the scientists is like, Skippy, no, Skippy, don't do it. Skippy, don't do it. The seal's just kind of like,
put it down.
But that little like smirk on its face, like, it's gonna like, no, put it down.
And the fact that it comes from the Washington Post. Here's a good one. Korean doctor says those who haven't contracted COVID-19 have no friends.
That's why I don't have any friends.
From CNN, please don't lick this psychedelic toad, National Park Service warns.
Now everybody's gonna lick.
As opposed to that looks like Hypnotoad from Futurama. Like his eyes are glowing.
No, we do not talk about Hypnotoad on this podcast.
Mom says speed of aggressive Aldi cashier left her crying and shaking.
Speed of
A cashier at a grocery store.
Oh, she hated me.
so she was doing her job.
Now, there's the other one that's down here.
Wait, go back to the Toad one. Or get to that line right there for the thing. As tasty as it might look. Like, no, that's not what I do when I look at a toad. Just go, oh man, that looks delicious.
There's one on here about Kanye, but I'm gonna skip it because
No.
Yes, please.
no. California court rules bees are now fish.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, clearly.
I'm living in imagination land.
Okay.
Decision was a victory for environmental groups.
Okay, this one's good. I like this one. TJ,
That's a pepperoni.
look at he caught it right. Turns out this image wasn't taken on the James Webb Space Telescope after all. French scientist owns up after star photo revealed to be spicy sausage.
That's not a planet. I know a pepperoni when I see it.
Are we sure that's not Mars?
Well, if it's Mars, I'm about to go up there and eat the fuck out of it.
I think that he's trying to say it was a close up of a star.
Everyone makes mistakes.
Oh wait. Okay, I'm not going to read this one. I want you guys to read it and react. Ready? Don't drink before this, TJ.
Oh.
And go.
I started seeing it. Yeah, teen who karate kicked 74. Yeah. Everyone makes mistakes.
For those not watching the YouTube, everyone makes mistakes.
Okay.
Says teen who karate kicked 74-year-old man into a river.
All right, so now I must find this guy, beat the ever-living fuck out of him, and when he's bloody, I'll just look at him and go, everybody makes mistakes. I'm off. Got free, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Right?
There you go. You're free.
I mean, that's your logic, so I get to beat the fuck out of you now, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, everybody makes mistakes.
Yeah, well, let me make this mistake.
I mean,
Everybody-
clearly seals are making mistakes by shoving, eels up their nose. So
Be
everyone
better!
Make better choices. Everyone knows who Boris Johnson is, right? The former British Prime Minister with the crazy hair. So at the very bottom of the screen, it says Boris Johnson says people should work in person again. Do you want to know why?
Of course I want to know why.
Because when he works from home, he gets distracted by cheese.
Like, and that's
Naturally.
that is such bullshit.
Ah, good Lord.
Queen's Guards try to beat the heat as temperature soar.
Flat on their face.
Feel bad
This-
for these dudes.
This one's passed the fuck out. Yep.
Yeah, like, dude just dropped.
I can only imagine wearing a fucking hat. I mean, Jesus.
That's all I got from there. But I thought, those were pretty funny.
Hey, turn your chair.
Yep, I'm moving too much. There we go. You still got the corner, but what do you do?
What the fuck?
All right, well, that's all I got. What you guys got? Anything else?
I had one. Again, it's not one that's necessarily fucked up as much as you kind of go. It's a little weird. And I'm sure TJ probably knows about this one as well too. The McMahon.
Oh God.
Go on. I read something about this, but
Well, because Vince McMahon, who had to retire and was off the board and whatever else because of some sexual misconduct and payments and stuff like that. But considering he had 81% voting power, because of his shares in the company, he just elected himself to come back on the board and then fired 2 other board members and installed people that were allies of his.
yeah.
Like,
Not to mention fired the one that instigated the investigation that led to his removal to begin with.
Oh yeah. And you're like, okay,
Yeah.
Because it's that thing where you kind of go, okay, so you want to prove how much of an asshole you are?
Gross. It's totally fucking gross. It's gross.
But
It's
yeah,
gross because you know he was sitting back when he was out of power, going, "I'm waiting for this thing to fail," and it didn't fail, and so then he looked like a fucking idiot. That's when he was like, "Well, I own this company. I'm going to take the power back."
well, and like we're all not supposed to look at that entire situation after he came back and his daughter resigned.
Yeah.
That you're like, okay, you can spin that as much as you want. You can spin, oh, I'm so appreciative for this, and I'm so blah blah blah, and this and that, and whatever the fuck else. And you're like, okay, and that's a coincidence that you reinserted yourself, got rid of 2 board members to insert allies of yours. The other kid quit, who,
Mm.
But Stephanie went, "Fucking, if you're doing this, I'm out." And he went, "I am," and she went, "I'm out."
I mean, I realize that, like I said, yeah, you've got to keep the appearance by everybody going, oh, well, I mean, I took a leave of absence because of blah blah blah, and I just came back because of this and that, and it's in a good spot, so I'm going to take my. And you're like, okay, okay, you can sugarcoat it and do whatever you want and keep up appearances, whatever else. But we all like, how does anybody not think that you're going to look at that from the outside and go, huh?
Oh, he's not thinking of that. He's doing what he wants. He doesn't give a.
Well,
That's the thing
I
with
was trying to
with
sell.
that
I mean,
much money and that much fucking power, they don't fucking care.
no, but here's the thing. He's trying to sell this company. Like, there was a story last week that lit the internet on fire that he was selling to the Saudis.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I saw that.
Like, everybody was like all up in arms. I mean, I'm just talking from a wrestling fan perspective.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Did he sell to the Saudis? Oh my God.
Well, hell, like it doesn't say something that, even though that story, wasn't necessarily true, but like lit the internet on fire. Plus, you also had sources from some of the dirt sheets or whatever that were saying that they had heard specifically from talent in the WWE going, okay, if this is actually true and this goes through, we quit. We're leaving.
Of course.
Oh,
Look
yeah.
at how many talent that were released after he left that came back
Oh yeah,
and doing successful.
oh yeah. But yeah, it was again. It was, if you wanted to at least have a situation where you can see somebody who doesn't give a shit about the optics.
Yeah.
It's gross. It's so gross.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
What do you do?
Nothing.
well, you sit back and you go, oh yeah, I'm going to wait for this to implode.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. You sit back and watch the world burn.
He's probably got the same picture behind you in his office.
Probably. Those are all of his financial advisors,
Right?
or his lawyers.
Especially the
I
creepy
don't
roller
think
skate.
it'd be $1 billion company if that was the case.
Those are all his legal counsel.
Those are all his imaginary friends telling him it's a good idea to come back.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
It's not like he was hurting for money. He was still getting paid.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just pure ego. Pure ego.
100%.
He was friends with Trump. What do you expect?
Well, yeah. Also true. So yeah.
100%.
Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Yeah, good old Gomer Pyle. Surprise, surprise, surprise.
All right, that was better. You do it. You continue doing it then. That was better.
How are you? 5'9". I didn't know they stack shit that high.
Oh God.
You
You suck dick, private? Nope.
I'll fall through a garden hose.
I bet you can suck a golf ball through a garden hose.
That's a lot of effort.
It is a lot of effort.
It also sounds painful.
First half of that movie's brilliant. Second half of that movie, yeah, that'll hurt some thoughts, man.
Right.
I'll see there's another wait, did we do that already? There's another topic we could do as we were doing our things of favorites and all that other stuff. We could go favorite movies.
Yep. Yeah, that's
Done that
Did we
What's
do
that?
that one?
I don't think so.
I
I'll
don't
have to
think
look. That might be one we need to load up though.
right. It'd
Cool.
be a backup.
But yeah, we'll keep it in there
And
because we will be, won't be anything next week and maybe week after, depending on how I'm feeling. But for sure, we're taking a break next week, and then I'll text everybody and we'll figure out anything for the week after. So
for sure.
that having been said, let's wrap it up. Put a pin in it. Get her all done. So rather than go to Man of Many Books first, let's change it up a little bit and speak with the magnificent Jackass. What do you have for the What the Hellions this week?
Well, I mean, pretty much the usual. So two things, two, the usual two. Just the usual. Wait, that's supposed to be that way. There we go. Okay. The usual two, which is don't be lazy twats. Because that's just bad for business. And it doesn't help us. Like, what the hell am I providing you any
And Jason shits the bed during
entertainment?
close.
Look, I gotta, yeah, it's fine. And then stay classy and search your hometown here.
Very nice. Man of Many Books.
Go fuck yourself, San Diego. I had to. No, as always, thank you for listening. Always like, rate, subscribe, comment. Do all you can. Be a friend, tell a friend. And as always, be good to each other, people.
You heard him. I got nothing more to add to that. So thanks again for listening. We will catch you on the flip side.